Okay, so we're in the pits with Chris Grainger, and we're going to talk to him about his new Mi4. Although it's not so new to you, is it, Chris?
Well, I first drove it, I think, probably about January time, and we all sort of got them sort of like late March, I think, the team, late March, early April, that sort of time. And I think it's been in the shops now for about week 10 days.
Okay, so tell us why it's better than the Mi3, in your opinion.
In my opinion, I don't have a massive amount of experience with the Mi3 because I only joined the team.
Of course, yes.
But so the only place I've actually done a back-to-back test is on carpet, and for me, on carpet, the Mi4 was nearly half a second a lap faster. It was much big improvement. But like I say, I've not done a back-to-back test outside.
Okay, do you know why it was quicker?
Right. The main reasons, we've now got a two-piece rear bulkhead.
Yeah.
So we separate the rear bulkhead from where the drive is. The motor is also mounted off this point and doesn't touch the chassis at all.
Yeah.
So all the chassis, the flex is nice and even, and it's been proved. I mean, no one really knows exactly why, but it's been proved that the split rear bulkhead gives a lot more traction. Just separating where the lay shaft and motor is to the actual back bulkhead just aids the flex, just takes a little bit of vibration from the motor out from the diff where the drive is, and just seems to give a bit more traction. The overall flex of this car is longer than the 3.5. The 3.5 had quite a short top deck. This has been extended down on the front, so it basically flexes from right here right to back here, and everything's nicely evenly proportioned, so the flex is nice and even. It seems, like I say, to be a very good car.
Okay, well, we've been seeing you racing on the track with, first of all, with the lipos in, and just now with the 5-cell. Gather you're just doing some initial testing on the Sorex tyres rather than the control tyre. How do you like the track?
I like the track. I think it's good when the traction's there. It's a nice track to drive. Nice long straight, heavy braking at the end, and then you've got some nice corners to hug tight. It's good to drive. Yeah.
So,
enjoying it so far.
Do you think you'll be racing just lipo or 5-cell, or are you going to be mixing it through the weekend?
I'll probably mix it through the weekend. From what I've just tested, my fastest lap was about the same, lipo and 5-cell.
Yeah, 16.22-ish.
But the lipo 16.2 was on new tyres, and the 5-cell 16.2 was on third run tyres. So I'm thinking 5-cell's a little bit quicker. But I don't think it's much. But maybe over the 5 minutes the lipo might be faster because of the run time.
Well, presumably with a bit more weight in the car, that's going to scrub the tyres a bit more. So would you tend to run one first on a set of tyres and then one second, or wouldn't you even think about that?
Yeah, no, I've tested that. I've tested a new set of tyres on lipo and a new set of tyres on 5-cell, and the tyres that have done the run on 5-cell have definitely come off a lot better. So your second run on a 5-cell car is normally better because the tyres are in better nick. And the car just feels more agile. To me, if it wasn't for the runtime issue, I think lipo gives you the security of the runtime, and you know that your first lap and your last lap will be the same. If you didn't have that, I'd be 5-cell all the way because the car feels better, because it's lighter, it's easier on the tyres. So if you can get the runtime with 5-cell, I like 5-cell.
Okay, well, thanks very much, Chris. That's good material. We'll get that on the internet. We'll perhaps be talking to you later in the weekend. Cheers, mate.
No problem. Cheers, Rob.